Did you know the very first bicycle, invented back in the 1800s, weighed nearly 50 pounds and didn't even have pedals? We have certainly come a long way since then. Today, bikes are turning into rolling tech platforms filled with smart, futuristic gear. I'm Miraz, and you're watching Miraz Tech, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's explore some amazing bicycle gadgets available right now. Let's start with something that doesn't just upgrade your bike, it tries to replace it completely. The Be-Triton is a full adventure vehicle that fuses a tricycle, a small camper, and an electric boat into one machine. On land, you ride it like a pedal-assisted trike with an electric motor helping you up hills. When you reach the water, you simply drive straight in, switch modes, and it becomes an electric boat that cruises across lakes. The cabin is large enough to sleep in, meaning you can ride, camp, and float without ever booking a hotel. It turns a normal weekend ride into a full micro-adventure, perfect for people who want freedom without owning a huge RV or a separate boat. Now let's talk about lighting, because if you ride at night, you know how invisible you can feel. The Revolight system takes bike lighting to a new level by using LED rings that attach directly to your wheel rims. As the wheels spin, a built-in sensor knows exactly where the ground is, projecting a focused white arc ahead and a solid red light behind. From the side, it looks like glowing halos circling your tires, almost like a scene from the movie Tron. This gives you 360-degree visibility, which is far better than a tiny flickering light. Drivers can see you from any direction, and when you slow down, the rear LEDs flash brighter to act like a brake light. You aren't just visible, you look incredibly cool rolling down the street. Staying visible doesn't always have to be attached to the bike itself. The Clic-Light is a wearable lighting system that straps to your back or backpack like a harness. It sits higher than most bike lights, putting it right in the line of sight of car and truck drivers. A small wireless controller on your handlebar lets you trigger turn signals, hazard lights, and a bright red brake light. The smartest part is the automatic brake function. The light senses deceleration and lights up without you pressing anything, so your hands stay on the bars. It turns your upper body into a communication system, which is incredibly useful in busy city traffic, where large vehicles might not see a tiny tail light near your rear wheel. If you have kids itching to ride, the Kawasaki Elektrode bike is a brilliant way to introduce them to power. This is an electric balance bike, not a full bicycle and not quite a motorcycle, but something in between. It wears Kawasaki's classic lime green racing style, but is approachable for children. Instead of pedals, kids use their feet like a normal balance bike, while the electric motor gives them an adjustable boost. Parents can set different speed modes, so beginners stay safe, and as their confidence grows, you unlock higher speeds. It teaches throttle control and balance in a friendly way, letting kids experience the thrill of electric power without a heavy engine. Whether they dream of motocross or just want to zoom around the neighborhood, this machine makes those first rides exciting.
For the everyday commuter, navigation can be a hassle. Mounting your phone on the handlebar drains the battery, and staring at a map is distracting. The Beeline Velo 2 simplifies everything into one neat circular device. It sits on your handlebar and shows just the essential info on a high-contrast display. You can choose a simple compass mode where an arrow points to your destination, or get precise turn-by-turn instructions. It connects to your phone via Bluetooth, but your phone stays safely in your pocket. The unit is weather-resistant and readable in full sunlight. It turns navigation into a subtle guide rather than a giant glowing screen, letting you pay attention to the road while exploring new routes. Staying safe also means being able to track your stuff. That's where the Gober lightning tool comes in. This is a compact, rugged LED light that clips onto almost anything, your seat post, helmet, or backpack. The special version stands out because it holds an Apple AirTag hidden inside the light body. On the outside, it looks like a bright safety strobe with multiple colors, but inside, it quietly keeps track of your bike's location through your phone. If someone walks off with your ride or you forget where you parked, you have a built-in tracking system attached. It is weatherproof, rechargeable, and bright enough to grab attention in traffic, combining visibility with a stealthy layer of security. Not all cool gadgets have two wheels. The Neone Nitro 8 is a one-wheel electric ride that feels like snowboarding on asphalt. It has a big central tire with a board on either side where you place your feet. Lean forward to accelerate, lean back to slow down. Once you get the hang of it, carving around corners becomes incredibly addictive. Built-in lights along the frame make you stand out at night, and the chunky tire handles uneven paths and bumps that would stop a skateboard. It's the kind of gadget you bring for fun rides around the city or for that last mile from the train station to work, and it definitely turns heads every time you roll past. Back in the bike lane, let's solve the excuse that helmets are bulky. The Fend Super Helmet tackles that problem with a clever folding design. When you're riding, it locks open like a normal helmet and meets safety certifications. But when you arrive, the sides fold inward, shrinking it to about half its size. That means you can slip it into a backpack or tote bag instead of leaving it locked on the bike. It still has decent ventilation and a sleek look so you don't feel like you're wearing clunky gear. By making a helmet easy to pack away, it nudges you toward actually using it every ride instead of leaving it at home.
Another thing that ruins a ride is low tire pressure. The Cycplus E-Pump is a tiny electric air pump designed to live in your bag. Instead of sweating over a hand pump, you hook this up to your valve, set your pressure on the digital screen, and press start. The pump automatically fills your tire and stops at the correct PSI. It is powerful enough to inflate multiple bike tires on a single charge and can also handle car tires in emergencies. Having it means a flat tire becomes a quick fix rather than a stressful workout session. Signals are another piece of the safety puzzle, and the flasher gadget takes a natural approach. These are wearable armbands you strap to your upper arms. Inside, sensors monitor your movement. When you raise an arm to signal a turn, the band automatically flashes bright yellow. When you brake, both bands light up red to warn people behind you. There are no buttons or cables. It simply responds to the gestures you already use. Because the lights are mounted high on your body, they stand out above car hoods, making your intentions obvious to everyone on the road. Finally, once you are off the bike, you still need to protect it. The high lock is a smart take on the heavy-duty chain lock. Traditional chains are strong but miserable to carry. The high lock solves that by turning the chain into something you wear around your waist like a belt. It sits on your hips as you ride without being locked shut, so you can quickly remove it when you park. Underneath the fabric sleeve is a hardened steel chain tough enough to deter thieves. When you reach your destination, you just unclip it and have a full-strength lock ready. It combines maximum security with a comfortable way to carry the weight. Which of these gadgets would you actually use? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed discovering these tech upgrades, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Miraz Tech, and hit the bell so you never miss the latest gear.